Good morning. So first I want to tell my development partner that I've been going around the city trying to market Urban Matters and what we do for affordable housing, and I've been telling them how competitive it was to get the first deal, which was on Dick Street, that we went up against 4 or 5 other prominent large developers in the city, but we took them down. So thank you. You just altered my speech moving forward. Before I introduce the next speaker, I wanted to take a few moments to join you in smelling the roses. As you can see, the developer team, we're the guys that come up here with pieces of paper because our minds are kind of everywhere, trying to make sure that implementation at its highest quality is our #1 priority. So I just want to congratulate the community stakeholders, my partners, and the Washington Interfaith Network. To the Mayor, Chairman Brown, Councilman Alexander, we appreciate your leadership and continued support for this vision for Ward 7. We recognize the challenges that our officials face when balancing the needs of the city, and as a development team, we're excited about the opportunity to transform this site into a new, vibrant, living community. I drove up the other day, there was a dog in the window of one of the units. It was incredible. My first question was, how big is that dog? And the HOA covenants determined that. But it was a small dog. But it's living, and it shows you that there's new life here. And the people, the first 4 homeowners that are actually living on this row, made a choice. They made a choice to live in this community. So we just wanted to say to the elected officials, we appreciate what you're doing, and we look forward to taking this team and going around the city. I want to acknowledge a couple of special people in the audience. I don't know if Miss Pat Malloy is here with the Lincoln Heights Residents Richardson Dwellings Council. She chairs that council. As the mayor said, this project has a new communities component in it, and Miss Malloy has been relentless in making sure that we do exactly what those loan documents say for the betterment of the new communities program, but also to provide Lincoln Heights and Richardson dwelling residents the opportunity to obtain home ownership. And the mayor didn't say it. I gave his talking points, but for this. But I just want to announce that we've actually signed the first Lincoln Heights Richardson Dwellings New Communities family into this unit with a contract of sale with a legitimate ability to afford a home in this community. That's a huge accomplishment. So, Ms. Boyd, if you're out there, thank you. Don't give up. Secondly, my road dog, Commissioner Mary Gaffney, who volunteered not to speak. I'm not sure how that worked, but she has been unwavering in her support and commitment. She lives a couple blocks from here. She is a constant bird dog for the site. She is always pulling together stakeholders so that we can have meaningful discussions. And the development team just wants to say thank you, Dr. Gaffney. We appreciate you guys. And just to our neighbors on the other side of the line, Prince George's County, the development team thought it was special and wanted to make sure that we invited the mayor of Capitol Heights. I don't know where Mayor James Quito is. Good morning and welcome and thank you. And we look forward to finding ways to continue to be good neighbors. Capitol Heights has been extremely helpful in helping trying to coordinate and work on the vision that the Office of Planning for the city has for the intersection at the end of Eastern Avenue. So we're excited about that. So our next speaker represents the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development, the federal government. When I first put a call into her in 2009 about this obscure small triangular parcel owned by the DC government in the northeast quadrant of the city, I could hear her pause and say to herself, okay, and why are you calling me if it's owned by the district government? So after we discussed the site's history and the existing HUD covenants, I pitched her on our team's mission and the redevelopment plan, Pastor Turner, for the revitalization of Dick Street. She put me on hold and brought her development team in, and we started digging a little deeper into the problem. They subsequently guided me through the approval process that would eventually unlock this site's potential and allow our development team to pursue our plan of 63 units. It took some time, but most importantly, Mary Ann Henderson was a true public partner, and her guidance and direction navigated our team through the federal process to successfully obtain all of the approvals necessary. This is HUD. All the approvals necessary on this level to move this project forward. I'm pleased to introduce Ms. Mary Ann Henderson, the Director of Multifamily Housing for the Baltimore Field Office of the United States Department of Housing Housing and